This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
With the recent news of Dallas Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb's monster 4-year, $136 million contract, which, by the way, we got DJ Moore for $26 million less and similar stats. How the heck are the Cowboys going to pay star pass rusher Micah Parsons, one of the league's best edges over the last 3 years, and is showing no signs of slowing down? And we got to see in Hard Knocks how aggressive Ryan Poles truly is when pursuing players and looking at the edge position specifically. Well, he could be doing the same exact thing with Micah Parsons right now. And with only 12 days away from opening day, Poles could finalize our roster for the long haul by making this trade. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. We saw last night Khil Williams is even on the trading for Micah Parsons train with a retweet, which he later then took down because Ryan Poles probably called him and said, please take that down immediately. So things could get dicey very quickly, and we could have a surprise in store before the season starts. Now, before I get more into what it would take to get Micah Parsons on this team and if it makes sense for the Chicago Bears, if you want Micah Parsons to come to Chicago, please smash that like button on this video, along with commenting your thoughts if you want the Bears to go out and get him or not. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're 800 away from 18,000, and that's our goal for week 1. So please hit that sub button. And happy to announce our watch party happening week 2 against the Houston Texans at Rizzo's Bar and Inn, partnered with Freshly Organic Tequila Seltzer and Authentico Organic Tequila. Make sure you get your ticket now. $20 gets you in the door, an Authentico margarita, and a donation to a local Chicago charity. Link in the description now and get your ticket today. So let's quickly go into Micah Parsons and what he brings to the table and why this would be such a big deal for the Chicago Bears. Only at 25 years old and no signs of slowing down. This could be a Khalil Mack type trade that makes the defense go over the top, but this would set the Bears up for longevity for a long time. Only 25 years old, entering the prime of his career. He is still on his rookie contract this year, so technically we don't have to start paying him till next year. During the last 3 years in the NFL, he's a 2-time All-Pro, 3-time Pro Bowler, and was Defensive Rookie of the Year back in 2021. Standing at 6'3", 245 pounds, he was considered small coming out of college, but this guy packs a punch, and that's why he was a 12th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft by the Dallas Cowboys out of Penn State. Again, on his rookie contract, super cheap this year, but he wants to get paid plus $30 million, which is a little excessive, but welcome to today's NFL. You got to pay the top prime positions. His career stats absolutely deserve $30+ million, though. Playing in 50 games, starting all 50 of them, he has never missed a game, and he has battled through injuries, totaling 213 tackles, 142 of them being solo, 51 tackles for loss, 90 quarterback hits, 40.5 sacks, averaging over 13 sacks per season, 8 pass deflections, 7 forced fumbles, and 4 fumble recoveries. This guy is an absolute monster. Some people don't even come to those stat lines entering their 6th season, and trading for him would be absolutely fantastic and totally worth it considering he's only 25. Last year, quickly going through his stats, 17 games, 64 total tackles for loss, 36 solo, 18 tackles for loss, 33 quarterback hits, 14 sacks, 2 pass deflections. Insane stats. The best edge, in my personal opinion, in the league. And if you were to pair him with Montez Sweat, this team would be absolutely over the top. And for the longevity, too. I'll break down a little bit more why I'm going to do this trade. I'm saying yes right now. But there's so much more to it that we're overlooking, especially how this team is in a different position than it was in 2018. We're built everywhere on this roster. Bringing him in would finalize it, and we wouldn't have to worry about draft picks for a very long time. So yes, it would be a Khalil Mack type trade. And I want to go back to that trade real quick because it's not as bad as you think, because the Bears have to get like, hey, we're taking on that salary cap for you guys. So let's just go through it real quick. The Chicago Bears traded for edge Khalil Mack, who at the time was the same level as Micah Parsons, also getting a 2020 second-round pick and a 2020 fifth-round pick. The Bears sent the Las Vegas, or at the time, Oakland Raiders, a 2019 first-round pick, a 2019 sixth-round pick, a 2020 first-round pick, and a 2020 third-round pick. That's it. Nothing as crazy as you may think. And honestly, looking at it, wasn't terrible at the time. We did sign Mack to a 6-year, $141 million contract, averaging over $23 million per season. And Micah Parsons wants $30 million plus. With inflation, the way the league has gone, how the cap has changed, and $30 million plus, It's practically the same. So you'd be getting a guy for 6-year, $180 million. And that's worth it to me, considering that he's 25 years old, reliable, and the best edge in the league. Now, before I get more into the trade that I would do for Micah Parsons, I would like to thank today's sponsor, BetUS Online Sportsbook and Casino. One of America's biggest online sportsbooks in casino has some very favorable lines right now for our Chicago Bears. And right now, they have the Bears at minus 160 for over 8.5 wins and plus 130 under 8.5 wins. I think the over is a lock-in for sure. Clearly, BetUS sees the team's potential, and we should lock this in before we get Micah Parsons because it's only going to be more favorable in that over. So make sure that you go over to BetUS.com right now and use the link in my description and in the pinned comment, as I am offering you guys a 125% match bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. Make sure to go to the link in the description now and put your line in today. So the trade that I would do after reviewing the Khil Mack trade, along with knowing what I'm getting in Micah Parsons, but in today's day and age, it's going to be a little bit more than that. So I'm going to trade with the Dallas Cowboys for Micah Parsons and also receive a 26th third-round pick, so a little bit later than Mack's picks that we got back from the Raiders. And the Cowboys would get a 25 first, 25 third, 26 first, 26 fifth, and a 27 fourth. I think that this is a very fair trade. You're getting a guy that's insanely reliable, younger than Khil Mack was. You don't have to worry about the edge position for a while. But also, guys, here is what I want to put into perspective of why I would do it. The Bears are a much more complete roster than they were in 2018. We have an offense. We have a quarterback. We have an offensive coordinator. The running back room set. Wide receiver room set. Tight end room set. Offensive line developing and shocking a lot of people. We are in way better shape than we were with Mitch Trubisky, Taylor Gabriel, and the rest of that offense. Nothing against them. It was fun to watch. But we were ranked 20th that year. I have the Bears being a top 12 offense, and I think they're only going to progress, especially behind Caleb Williams. Not only that, you have Montez Sweat under contract, TJ Edwards under contract, Tremaine, Jalen, Tyreek, all these guys that are young, talented, and under contract for the cheap for the next couple of years. And you can design contracts right now in order to pay them. But your core guys, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze, Caleb Williams, Tremaine Edmonds, Montez Sweat, I mean, you name it, Jalen Johnson, you name it. You have guys under contract that you're going to have a core of steep all-pro type players for the longevity of this team, and they're going to be able to go out and win a ton of ball games. Absolutely, you do this trade. You lock in the cap. You build this thing. The future is here. You have guys for a young time. Yes, you trade your first 2-round picks for the next couple of years, but you have Michael Parsons is going to be 27 after that. Jalen Johnson is going to be 26. Montez Sweat's going to be 29. Caleb Williams is going to be 25. Young. This team will still be in a great position for a super long time, at least the next 4 years under contract. And you can start rebuilding and building your depth pieces in 2 years anyway. I am all for this trade. I want to see the Bears make this trade happen. I know it's going to cost a lot of money, but we are in a much different position than we were when Ryan Pace made this type of trade. He traded away everything, the cap, whatever. We have that all lined up thanks to great moves by Ian Cunningham and Ryan Poles. So I'm all in. Lock it in. Yes, do this trade if possible. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section below, because this could be a reality and it could be really exciting. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. So please hit that like button if you want Micah Parsons to the Chicago Bears. Comment your thoughts in the comment section below and hit that subscribe button. Please help us at 18,000 before week 1. And also make sure you get your tickets to our draft party. But with that, thank you as always for tuning this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Dick Brody. And as always, let's hear it. Bear down, baby.